Yeah, so we
So,
are live again. We're hoping that somebody will stop by. I know we had took a little while for us to get,
going.
yes.
There were some technical
There were some technical
difficulties.
difficulties. We won't, yeah.
Mm.
But,
And today
so,
we're going to talk about
well,
multi-dating.
oh,
That's been a
yes. A
topic, I'm
theme,
going to say.
yes,
It's
that
been a
we've
topic
been,
that
yes,
keeps popping
it
up.
keeps
And
popping
most
up.
recently, it popped up on Reddit,
Yes.
um, in which a woman about our age, I'm going to say, is talking about multi-dating, intimacy, and trust, which I think she can throw out the window based on what her story is. I think. But anyways, should I first off read it, or should we introduce ourselves, or what?
Well,
Are we doing
everyone,
that? Are we
what?
still doing the intro, or how are we doing that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's alive, so we just, what in the world?
That was the dog
Oh,
snoring.
yes, I am Patricia,
I'm Annalie,
and we're the 50s chicks.
and we're going to talk about multi-dating.
Yes.
And well, the multi-dating has been popping up
Yes, it
as a
has.
topic
For
of
whatever
interest.
reason.
And well, multi-dating, it all depends on how you define it, I think.
Yeah, I think
because multi-dating, I mean,
yeah.
anybody that's online dating could potentially be seen as a
Yes, and
multi-dater
multi-dater.
because you're going on dates to see how you get along. So,
That's right, and that's how people say serial dater.
yes.
That kind of thing. So yeah, it is a
Yep.
thing. But I think not everybody, but I think there's varying degrees of definitions
Yes.
for that.
Well, and it's all how you roll in it. Like,
Yes.
because if you're like getting into actual, what I'm going to call relationships, and getting into more than one relationship and not being open about your other
Right.
relationships
That's
with
cheat. Yeah.
that's more than, that's not just multi-dating to me. That is something else entirely. That is being
that's deception and deceiving and cheating.
cheating.
No, that wouldn't be
Being a player.
multi-dating.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not
that's-
multi-dating. Multi-dating is something that is out in the open.
Yes.
When it's being done, everyone knows it.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Everybody should
multi-dating.
know what's
Yes.
going on.
Yes.
I think that's just a general rule of thumb. That should be how it
Yes.
is, because then fewer people are going to get hurted
Yes.
in that.
And needlessly.
Yes. So
Okay, let's see.
this Reddit, I'm going to try to read it. It says, from the Bad Sister is the name of
The name of the
author.
her handle.
And it's called Multi-Dating, Intimacy, and Trust. And she's a 51-year-old female, recently started seeing someone, a 58 male. He, I'll call him B, was upfront about the fact that he's dating 2 other people,
Okay, he was
which is good.
upfront.
Okay. He
Yes.
said he doesn't have sex until things are exclusive.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like what
Yeah.
multi-dating would be.
That's how I would expect it to be.
Yes.
This past weekend, I went to his house for dinner. It was the first time we'd made plans on the weekend. And also, there's got to be trust already when you go to a person's house.
Definitely.
I'm going to throw that in there.
Yes.
Shouldn't be one of the first couple of
Good
dates,
gracious.
I'm going to say.
No.
Anywho, while I was there, another woman, I'll call her D.
Oh my
I guess we're
gosh.
doing the alphabet.
She must be A.
She must be A. Another woman, I'll call her D, came to the door, apparently believing she had plans with B. And D said to B,
D knew
What
full
the-
well. D knew full well she had no plans with B. D
my
knew B had plans, and D wanted to come in there and bust up those plans.
And she tried.
She did
definitely
that.
tried.
She knew what she was doing.
She says, I couldn't help but overhear the conversation because I'd be...
Yes, I'd be listening. There's no, it couldn't help. I would have helped myself over here.
Right. I would have come to the
see,
door.
I wouldn't have been sitting there.
The door.
I would, and in true and for true, I would not have been sitting there waiting to see what was going to happen.
No.
That was my cue. A woman is coming to your house to stay with you overnight.
Yep. Well, it says she overheard the conversations. She said she thought she was spending the night again.
Yes.
Again. And oh my God. When I hear that, I'm outie.
Yes.
I'm
Why isn't
outie.
she
Oh
gathering
my God,
her
I'm
things?
outie.
Get your things and get out
That's
of that
self-care.
place.
Self-care first.
Yes. Get your things, because now he's sitting up here like he's big man on campus. Got one girl in there waiting on him.
One knocking to come in.
Yes. And he's shooing her away. And what did he say? Oh, I have another a visitor, a guest. What did he tell her?
It was super awkward. After she left, he explained that she slept over the previous night. First of all, really? Oh my God. He emphasized that there was no sex.
Please, come on.
During
now.
this conversation, B revealed that he's been dating D for 2 months, and she's been sleeping over the past couple of weeks.
Yes.
Man, she probably has a toothbrush there.
She has stuff in that. Yes. And that girl
my God.
came. Yes. Yes, she did.
B and I have been dating for 3 weeks, so she's the other woman.
She's the other woman. Yes, she is.
I told B I'm not comfortable dating him while he's sharing a bed with someone else, which she should have said and left.
Yes. As she's exiting, she should have said that.
When we talked about sex, B and I agreed that so many other things are more intimate, including kissing and sharing a bed. In my view, he's being way too intimate for multi-dating. I told him I can't continue seeing him romantically, but left the door open for friendship, which of course he didn't want.
But
There's
no need in being friends.
Last night he called and told me he ended things with D
Good
and
gosh,
only
poor
wants
D.
to see me. Well, and also,
Poor
what about,
D.
because there's another letter in here somewhere
Yes,
too, because
he
there
has
was
two.
another
He had
woman.
two
So what
girls,
about
right?
what?
Yeah, he
what
was seeing two other
letter
women.
is left over? E.
That's A. She's the one that's over all of them. She's over all of them.
She says, I'm really confused. I know multi-dating is a thing, but, well, not in that way. But hearing that the man I'm into was sharing a bed with someone else the night before our date really hurt. Admittedly, and can you imagine, he just had her over the last night.
The night before,
Like, that's too...
Now, but still, though, if you're multi-dating, she wasn't. The girl wasn't. So that's okay. Because I'm saying if she's multi-dating, then she should have her mind right. But she's not multi-dating.
not.
Then why is she with someone who is?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem.
Yes. That
That's the
becomes
problem.
problematic.
Why are you with someone who's
Although
multi-dating?
he misrepresented too.
Well, no, he said he was multi-dating, but he said he would not be intimate.
But then he agreed. Then they're sitting down and talking about it, and now he's agreeing. Oh yeah, it's even though there was no sex, it's still intimate to be in the bed with someone and sharing a bed and kissing.
First of all, there was sex. Let's just put that on the table. Yes, there was.
Yes.
And he's just playing around. And why are they allowing him to play around with them?
Yes. Anyways, so she goes, admittedly, I pushed for details that made it hurt more. They only wore underwear.
What differences? I don't care what they were wearing or not wearing. First of all, I don't even care about getting the details because I already know what the details are. There's no need to get details. You already know. And that's that thing about,
They're
About being
kissing in a
hydrated.
bed
Yes.
in their underwear, but nothing happened.
But they weren't even in their underwear because they were
Out of their
full grown.
underwear.
Yes. And there's no reason for me to ask questions because I already know. And I'm not going to be the reason D is over there suffering.
Yes.
I'm not.
And I don't even know what's
it.
going on with the other letter.
Yeah, whoever the other letter girl is.
Mm.
I'm not doing that to D.
Was she there the night before?
Before D?
Anyways, but I feel that he put me in a situation where I was very likely to get hurt, and I didn't have all the necessary details to make a good decision for myself. I think I had all the information.
When D knocked on that door or rang that doorbell, or maybe D just walked in because she was familiar like that. From that moment, you had everything you needed to get up and walk yourself out of there because he's playing around.
She goes, had I known he was that far along in dating D, I never would have gone out with him at all. Yeah. Now I really like him and he wants to be exclusive with me.
No, he don't. No, he don't. He's lying.
He wants to get her in bed at least one time.
He wants to get her on the D level.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and then she finds herself knocking on the door one night and he's gonna shush her away. Okay.
And then she's going to be D.
He also ended things with the second woman. But I don't know if I can trust him with my feelings. No, you cannot.
Why are you asking yourself?
You cannot.
You already know.
You know, and you know that you're putting yourself in the position where you might be that woman knocking on his door.
Yes.
Or walking straight in and finding
him with Q or X or Y or Z.
Yep. Yep. We can go all the alphabet and start the alphabet over.
Have the double like A, B, B, C, C.
Yes. There's no telling.
He's trash.
He's trash. And I don't even believe. How can you even trust that he has broken it off with D or E?
He wants all his eggs in one basket. He's gonna have his cake and eat it too, and they're allowing him.
And here she goes questioning herself and saying, "Is this an overreaction? It's an underreaction."
Girl, you need to. Oh my goodness, you need to calm up. You're too calm for me. You need to calm up.
Is this level of intimacy to be expected when someone is dating multiple people? No.
Well, now it all depends on what the people.
If you have an arrangement, yes, but.
But if you are not multi-dating, why are you dealing with somebody who is?
No. I feel misled because even though he wasn't having sex with D,
he was.
Oh my God.
He was.
Even though he said he wasn't having sex with D, let's put it that way, because she's unfortunately saying it as if he was telling the truth.
Yes.
What they were doing was extremely intimate. Yes, it was, because they were having sexual relations with that woman. It was a situation where sex could have easily happened. It did.
Every night that she stayed over.
It did.
Yes, it did.
Would he have told me how? No, he wouldn't have told you
because he didn't tell you.
How would that conversation go? I don't know, because you're still there.
I know.
I don't know.
You're still there, and another woman came to the door. So I don't know.
It's hurtful to know that the first time D spent the night with B was after our first date.
But you see, now I can't. Now some of this I'm with her, some of this I'm not. Now you knew he was multi-dating, so I don't know if she can be surprised about that.
But that doesn't make any sense, because wait.
After their first date, he was with D.
No, but that doesn't even compute, because it says B revealed that he's been dating D for 2 months and she's been sleeping over the past couple of weeks.
She's been seeing her. He's been seeing her for a few weeks. They've been seeing each other for a few weeks. So it could be in line. He's only been seeing her for a few weeks.
The first time D spent the night with B was after. Okay, yeah, okay. I guess I was thinking that. Okay, I was thinking
the night that all the
before.
stuff.
Okay, yeah. Either way, it's very fishy stuff here.
He is playing the field and having.
I feel betrayed and don't know if I can get past it. You should not get past this.
I don't even know why she's feeling betrayed. You only been seeing this guy for 3 weeks, and you know he's multi-dating. So why are you even getting all in like that in the first place?
She is just
That's
itching to get her feelings hurt.
We're not caring for ourselves. We're not. And her boundaries, girl, don't you tell me 1 minute that 10 of your boundaries were not run over. And that just in that moment when that girl came to that house. I know she had some boundaries in place and that did not allow for her to remain there.
This first person responding saying he treated this other woman quite callously.
Yes, he
which
did.
Which is an indication
Poor
of
D.
incompatibility for me. And you know what? How would you have liked it to have been D?
D,
because
absolutely.
D just spent the night kissing with him
Had
in
sex.
his bed.
Yes.
In her underwear.
Sex.
Spent
Naked.
all night.
Yes.
And now he's
the next day he's shushing her out like she's garbage.
Yeah.
D is the one that I feel for.
I'm telling you.
I feel for
if
D.
If you go to bed with this man, you're very likely to get shushed
You're
away.
already messed up if you do. That girl should have got up and walked out past D. Said, D, you know, I'm out. You stay here if you want to. And went on about her business. Poor D.
Yeah.
And then D got supposedly dumped.
I hate that.
After he'd been with D 3 months. 3 months.
This man is a turd. He actually makes turds look pretty good.
And that's some kind of doing for a turd to look good.
This person goes, I bet if the writer of this Reddit dumps him, he will go back to the other woman and apologize.
If he even has, yeah, he still have her in the back pocket.
He just told her he broke it off so that she would come and spend the night with him.
Yes.
Because he had worked her for a couple
3
weeks.
And he was like, I need to get my pay.
Yes. Yep. He was getting ready to seal the deal.
He was like, I need to get my payoff for putting up with, you know, all the dating and stuff. He's garbage. He's garbage. It's so frustrating for me how and I know she didn't honor her boundaries. And if she didn't have any boundaries, then,
Yeah, and this one does say, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mrs. D. No, or Miss D, rather.
Miss D. Yeah, I feel bad for her.
This anti-socialite says, I'm going to assume that eating her cake is the least of what he got up to.
He has sexual relations with D. And they had been having sexual relations, what they said, for a few weeks now.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if multi-dating is a thing if it isn't your thing.
Exactly. And the thing of it is, he was having sexual relations, I believe, with D, and still out there trolling for other women. Mm-hmm. You know, he's garbage.
Oh yeah,
he's garbage.
Oh,
I would love to know what he told D to get her to leave, and why didn't she raise a ruckus? If anything, she should have
raised a ruckus.
She should have raised a ruckus.
She should have, because, man,
how did she get him
if I'm
to
putting
leave?
myself in her shoes and I was just in his bed last night
and you're coming
being
there
told what I don't know, but probably sweet nothings.
Yes. That is so
Oh,
crazy.
ow. See,
Poor
this
D.
is why women give up on online
Yes,
dating
because
right
of
here.
that stuff right
This
there.
right here.
But also, though, if we check ourselves, our boundaries are in place for a reason. If we don't have boundaries, we need to go and get some. One of our boundaries could be, if I'm not okay with multi-dating myself, why would I
Yeah.
even entertain somebody who is
Who's a
doing
no,
it?
don't
Why
date
would
a multi
that
if
right
you're
there
not
should
a
be a boundary?
multi-dater. Yes.
I'm not going to
However,
do that.
she is arguing that almost everyone could be seen as a multi-dater because you're
Oh.
online dating and you're going on, the first couple. But it's different.
But he's been with
dragging
that
it
girl
on
for 3 months.
Yeah, he's dragging on for months.
3 months.
That is not the same
No,
as
that's
a guy
not.
that's like, okay, go on a date here, go on
Yeah.
a date here.
Yeah.
No, that's not
That's
the
a
same
relationship.
thing.
3 months, that's a relationship. And that's why
Yeah.
they were having overnights.
This person says the writer isn't really describing multi-dating, more like multi-shagging. But he is building them up. It's crazy. It seems to me that he has this pattern where he's dating them, building them up to this point where they then come and spend the
He
night.
is a sociopath. Yes, that's what
Spend
he's
the
doing.
night.
And they are fighting over him. Okay, not literally fighting, but the girl coming to the door, the one sitting in the house, didn't even make a peep. She didn't get up. She didn't go out. The girl at the door didn't go in. She didn't say, like, oh, why are they acquiescing? He's sitting up there like he's big man on campus. Like, no, if nothing else, Dee should have showed her boonkum. She should have told him everything and then some. At minimum.
Yes. This person said, reminds me of a girlfriend I had once. She was saving herself for marriage, but anal was okay. Oh,
That's crazy.
Oh, here's one. She's been sleeping over for weeks. Whether or not there was sexual intimacy, there is intimacy sharing a bed with someone you're romantically interested in. And that's another. How can I believe that there was no sex?
Because there
that
was
woman
sex.
was sleeping over with that man. What, 2 weeks back at least is
Several
what we're talking.
times.
So, are you telling me
Several
that they're just
times.
cuddling in their
No,
underwear,
they're
kissing
not.
for
They're having-
night after night?
They're having sex. Because she's she in her mind, Dee believes herself
Yes.
to be in a full-blown relationship with that man.
Yes, she does.
She believes herself to be.
Yeah,
That's why she just did a pop-in.
yeah.
Because he said he was busy, and she probably thought, oh, he's up to something. Let me go and see what's going on. And she found out. She messed around and found out. But the other girl, the author, is better than me because I would have gotten up and walked right out. How are you sitting in there when there's a woman on the other side coming to see? Like, that makes no sense to me. I'm not sitting there while there's a woman out there being,
Traumatized.
treated, yes, being treated badly.
Traumatized. Like,
That's bad juju.
I'm not
karma
okay with that.
No.
What are you gonna do? Get into the bed she was in
Yes,
last night?
Yes.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes, he would do it. He would have done it. Look at his split. He probably thought
He was thinking about
that was going to happen.
Yes, that was going to happen. And
Yes.
he didn't even clean the sheets.
He probably thought that was going to happen.
Didn't clean the sheets. This person
Yes,
says
he
he
did.
wants to win. That's why he's suddenly choosing you.
But he's not choosing her.
That would last all of about 3 weeks tops.
But he didn't let go of those other two girls. He just told her he is trash.
But that's why she should have gotten
He's
involved
garbage.
in, like, gone out
Yes,
to
and
where
to
that
see
was
what
happening.
was going on.
Because what was she told?
Exactly. What was the...
That's her sister. That's my sister in there. Oh, I'm sorry. My aunt came over.
Yes, came to visit. Yes. Oh,
I would have wanted to
whatever.
be
No,
right up in it. And that's maybe why she didn't make a ruckus.
Who?
D.
D? Because he
D,
told her
if
something.
he told her some cockamamie
Oh, well, yeah,
story.
I'm sure. He
'Cause
didn't tell her I have a
otherwise,
date in there.
And would D really have just
Yeah, I know he
gone
didn't say I have
away
a
like
date.
that and let him?
No, I hope not. Poor D. But I would not have been sitting in there knowing that that girl is
I think
being
if
tormented.
D had known gotten the full truth, D would have tore through there and been like, "Excuse me, I was here last night."
And the thing of it is, he's putting the author in a bad position because you don't know how crazy people are. D could have busted up in there and went after her.
Yes,
she could have gone after her.
And actually,
There are
that's
some
what
people
women
that
do
are
wrong
great.
so
Yes,
often.
they
Is
fight
we
each
blame
other.
it on
Yeah.
some. It's always the guy that has
Yes.
a commitment with you that
Yes, that
he's
is
the
the
one.
problem.
They might not even know that you exist.
Exactly.
Ugh.
But yeah, D could have come in there. So you're placing me at risk. Therefore,
Yes.
I've got to get up out of here.
Oh my God.
And I would tell D on the way out. He
Yes.
told me that y'all were just casual, whatever. I've been seeing him for 3 weeks. But you don't have to worry about me anymore because I'm out.
Yes.
And it would probably be in your best interest to be out as well.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah.
And that's that. No way.
And that's how this kind of stuff should be treated,
Yes,
because
if you're
he
hydrated.
should be punished for. It's not about, if he was open and honest about everything, then yes, we're all adults. And
Then
everybody
there's no
knows.
problem.
But this is a lying.
He's garbage.
He lies on the top of a hat. He was probably lying to
garbage.
D.
Yes, he lied to her.
Lying
How
to
did he get that
you.
woman out of his
So quickly without
driveway?
any incident? Yes, without incident.
How did he
Without
get
getting
her?
his
Yes.
car keyed up.
Yes. How did he get her out his driveway with another woman sitting up in his house? That's
No.
crazy. And see, women,
No.
we can't. It's not in our best interest to allow men to treat us that way. And if we know, like the one of the commenters said, that she wished she had been more concerned about her ex's ex because she ended up getting treated badly as well. And what we do, women, we will feed into whatever mess he's told us about that ex, and then we have problems with that ex. No.
And it's funny because if I think back to relationships that failed, a lot of times the guy that was telling a story about,
Whatever went down.
something with an ex, and I realized right away, even though he was telling it in his way, it was clear that he had treated her piss poor.
Badly, yes.
And I was like, oh, but that's not going to happen to me.
Yes, and that's what we think. But no.
And then it happened to me.
And it happened to you because it will. That's who that man is. And that's why it's not in our best interest as women to allow a man to mistreat another woman right in front of us. Like, why are we going to do that? Like, I can't sit and watch another woman be tormented, and I'm used to do that. I'm not doing that.
And
I'm not
gonna
doing
say,
that. I'm not doing it.
It wasn't up to D. It was up to the writer to nip that in the bud,
Yes.
because D didn't have control over that situation.
No.
That was on our writer.
The author should have
She
got
should
up
have
and
done
left
something about that.
out of there, and because I don't want another woman suffering because they think I'm doing. No, that's not. No, I'm out. I didn't know this was going on. I'm not taking part and parcel to any of this nonsense.
And I think the writer knew it. She knows it, and because she says, I really like him. And I think we go, oh my gosh, I finally found someone I like, and I like him so much, and he's this and he's that.
Even though.
And then we try to make excuses, and we break our boundaries.
And then there goes the boundaries. Yes. And that's how those awful things happen, and how we're frustrated, and now we don't want to date anyone ever
and
again.
We already know, just even with what he did admit to, we know her values aren't the same. Because she was just in his bed last night in her underwear.
Well, she was at one point. She was in underwear.
Yes, at one point.
But
in her
according
underwear.
to what he's saying, okay, well, I'll even go with that. But that's still bad enough.
Even with going,
that's still bad enough.
We have it with that, and that she's
still bad
been
enough.
Ridiculously coming over for the last 3 weeks.
Yes.
In her underwear.
They're in a relationship at that point.
Yes.
They're in a relationship.
Yes.
And now, now the author's being used to help torment that woman. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying, for me, I'm not going to be the one to be a part of that. I'm not helping any man torment another woman. Mm-mm. There's no way. That's how we end up getting, if we do that, we're going to end up getting tormented ourselves, because we're going to end up with somebody just like this guy. Yes. Him.
Who is tormenting people.
Tormenting women. Mentally abusing women.
Yes.
And that is,
And you got to realize that is the worst. Put yourself in these shoes right now and tell me that you're
how you would have felt. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
awful. But we don't think.
If he treats anybody that way, then
he's gonna treat you the same.
Oh my God.
You're getting treated the same, because there's another woman out there somewhere.
Yeah, what if there's a slightly someone that he slightly likes better? What's gonna happen to you?
You're gonna be D.
Yep.
You're gonna be D on the outside, and the face pressed up against the glass looking in. And we don't need to be putting ourselves in those situations.
Yep.
They're not worth it. It's crazy.
And if you go over there one day and to meet him for a date, or to pop in, and he goes, oh, my aunt is here.
Yeah. Oh, I got this.
I got family
whatever, or
this
somebody's
weekend,
sick, or some cockamamie story. Bringing COVID back from 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yes.
But yes, that's it. We just can't. We got to have, first of all, it always comes back to boundaries, the self-care boundaries. If we have our boundaries in place, we're not dealing with this guy. He's not even a possibility, because we know, and the author knew. She knew. That's why she wrote to Reddit.
Yeah.
Because she
didn't want to know.
No, she didn't.
She clearly was really working her brain to not know, but at the end of the day, I think she always knew. She
absolutely knew.
Yeah.
But that's what we do, and it's unfortunate, and it's frustrating, and I don't know, it's sad too.
I guess this is what we would call non-ethical, non-monogamous dating.
Unethical.
Non-monogamy.
Yeah. Yes. Player playing. That's all that is.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that we do that to ourselves and to each other. And that's why we got to stop. It's a revolution.
Yes.
We have to stop, because...
And women looking out for other women. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be treated that way.
Absolutely.
Don't let somebody else get treated that way.
Yeah, and don't be the cause of someone else's pain. That's a no. It's a no. It's a no. I'm for women, but I'm not for the women that would do that intentionally.
No, that is
not
really
for women that would do that
bad.
intentionally. I can't be for you.
Now, I do think that she wasn't thinking right.
Oh, no, I'm not counting her situation.
Yeah.
I'm
Although I was
her
hoping
situation.
that she was more quick on her feet, but she liked him so much. But
yes.
But I do truly think that she wasn't
No, I didn't see her.
But she was in denial. Like she was in
Yes.
serious denial. But
And I'm hoping that she will think about it, and or somebody or the Reddit crew will.
yes. Well, based on the feedback,
That
she at
she-
least has gotten her feedback saying that no,
No,
this ain't
absolutely
right.
not. He's not
It
worth
ain't right.
your trouble. He's not worth your pain. You're
and
gonna
just
have.
even thinking of, I can't even believe that she were like, well, they didn't have sex, but like that's a
Girl,
fact.
please. See, she pushed her boundary.
Yes.
And then she
put
push
that
it,
as a
and then keep
fact.
pushing. No.
Even though it was like, wow, this is clearly an
No.
outright lie.
Yeah, and D is in a relationship with him, and that's not fair to D. Yeah, and he's no good. He's not even worth it. And she's already talking about her feelings being hurt, and she's not even in a relationship with him.
And you gotta wonder too, with a guy like this, I'm gonna guess he's not even using protection.
Oh
and
my
he's just,
gosh, there's no
he's
wilding
not
out.
cleaning his sheets.
He's wilding
He
out.
is dirty dog.
Is wilding out.
He's a dirty
But
dog.
yeah, that's unfortunate. I hate that.
This could be
for
one of
both
my
them.
exes. Coming to think of it, it could be.
I hate that for both of them. I hate it.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah. So.
Yep. But we want to know what you guys think.
Yes,
What
and
do you think about the
somebody
situation?
viewed. There's other views, but I don't see.
I don't see any comments.
There's some. You see, there's views there,
Mm-hmm.
but no one's commenting. I don't know. The views mean that somebody did watch us, and I guess kind of it is our fault because we had that late start.
Yes, we
and
did.
Whatevs.
Yep.
But we're gonna do more of these, and hopefully we'll get people. Hopefully
join,
we'll get all this sorted out because I don't even know what that
And it'd be
is.
fun to get a good discussion going
Yes.
of things like this because
Yes,
it is.
to hear what other
it seems
people-
to be a up and coming issue.
That whole multi-date, but the whole thing
How to
with
navigate it.
with the interview that we did with Kay, she put a whole nother spin
yes,
on it.
but yes, which you can. It's nice to know that you can do it that way. Like that's an option, but everybody needs to be in the know.
But here's the thing with that, and I think I mentioned it during the interview with Kay. It's a special situation. Kay did not experience dating in her history, so for her, this is something new.
Something she needs to, and something.
Yes.
If you haven't lived that as a young person when you're younger,
Right. But it's something new that she hasn't done. Now, the majority of us did go through the dating, and that's why we're looking for companionship because we're tired of that.
Yep.
That scene is old and dated
we
for
want
us.
something consistent,
Right.
something that's
So-
there, and just someone to grow old with. I think. is what we're
Right.
kinda
So I
looking
can
for.
see, but it would someone that did not have that experience in the past.
I can see why.
I can
yes.
see why that would be so easy and so
Yes.
refreshing for them, and it would be seamless because they're not tired of that.
Although I'm starting to think that this is something you should consider because I think that when here's the thing. When you're doing it like Kay, you're coming in strong and you're looking confident and all that sexy stuff. And I think a lot of guys, and it seemed like she was confirming this, a lot of guys are going to be like, well, I'm going to show you, I'm going to be your one guy. And they're going to
be the one.
And they're going to treat you like a princess.
Okay, but see, I
And-
also think that some of those guys, though, I think are probably in relationships and married now. For me, I can't, and to each his own, but I can't
Yeah.
do that because
Yeah, that would be the no.
having that
even
type
if
of
you
relationship,
put that, and you put nobody in a relationship,
and then no one's.
well, no, I think there are some
my
guys
pool
that are.
is going to be very.
It's gonna be lower, but I think
Yeah.
it's still gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be too low anyway.
And you know what? I think I might even do it as an experiment.
It would be a
to
very
put
good
do a
social
profile,
experiment.
Yes, to do a profile and say
Yeah.
not looking for
Yeah.
any commitment, just want to date,
Yeah.
to have fun, no married.
We should do that as a
No.
series, as a little side series, an experiment, a social experiment.
But it would be interesting to see the types of men that would,
Come out the woodwork.
yes, wanting that. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them because the majority of them, that's what they would prefer, especially the ones in relationships or married.
Although, I know I came across, when I first started dating and I was like, I'm not getting married. I went out with a couple guys that was like, oh no, I want to get married. Like, that was their thing.
I've met some that said that too.
There's definitely those guys. Those guys are out there for you girls that want that
Yes.
for real. Like, you do not have to feel like you have to go out with these guys that are non-monogamous,
Yes.
because there are a lot of
There are guys
monogamous
that
guys
want
out there.
They have, for whatever reason, they want to be in relationship.
Yep.
There are guys.
Yep.
There definitely
Especially
are.
our age group, I think, because a lot of them are done with the running
all
around.
the ripping and roaring and all of that, and now they're ready to settle down. And that is true, if that's what you're looking for. But if you're not, looking for just a companion, then maybe the dating, the non-monogamy, could be a thing. Or to do the multi-dating in the way that it fits for you. I mean, you can do multi-dating and not have sex with everyone. You can just do multi-dating.
Yeah, I think even in one of the comments it said that, like, that they would multi-dating should be just dating people, not sleeping with them, not sleepovers.
Just somebody to go out with and hang with, and yes,
I think that's the expectation, really, is that it should be that, not sleepover partners.
Right.
No,
I could see that. I could see doing that.
well, I think
for
we've
sure.
done that. Like,
Yeah.
haven't we? Like, because we've online dated, which means.
But to the extent though, it would continue.
Okay. Yeah.
It would continue.
Yeah, but
I would
here's
do
the
it
thing, like,
and let it continue.
yes, until the talk, because the talk comes up, and then
Well, I
when
guess
the
if
talk
somebody
happens,
if somebody,
you're in or out. You're in or out.
Yeah, that's
and then
true.
you have to make up your mind.
Yeah, that's true. And you could make up your mind at that point.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. The multi-dating, it does seem...
And that's why people say you gotta have that talk. Because
so that everybody will know.
otherwise
everybody be on the
a
same
person can
page.
go, wait, what? We never said nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the multi-dating is an option. But there's so many different ways
You
to
can work
do
it. Yes,
this.
absolutely.
It doesn't have to be a
yes.
traditional. It could be whatever works for you.
Yes.
I mean,
But I would say be truthful,
Oh, yeah,
be
definitely.
upfront about everything, and stay
Definitely.
safe. Those would be the
Yes.
main things.
definitely the being upfront, or else you're just out here,
Yeah.
messing up your karma
Messing around.
and messing up your karma,
Yep.
and we don't want to do that. So
No.
okay,
Yeah.
then.
Well, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
Give us your thumbs up.
Yes.
Ooh, I got the thumbs up.
Oh, it did it. So it does the things too.
Yeah. Yep. Wait.
So does
Does it do the
this?
heart?
Oh, we're not gonna. Oh, it does. Oh my gosh.
Wait, was this always what did it? No.
No,
Okay.
this is different.
Okay, yay.
I wish they did yellow hearts. That would be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. No. Oh, there it is.
And
Okay.
does it do?
Mhm.
Does it do?
Okay, now we're looking crazy.
Oh well.
Okay.
But anywho,
Yep. Until next time,
Yeah.
don't forget to live
laugh
and
and
connect.
connect.
Oh,
There
now we're
we
supposed
go.
to do this.
Now, we did
Yeah.
it before. But I wonder why they have these in. They must have them in all the streaming.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I don't know what's happening to you right now.
I know, because I can't. I'm
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just pushing them out. Whoop! There's another one. Okay.
Oh, well. There it is.
There it is.
It won. It was just one. There
Okay, bye everyone.
they are. Bye. Even